Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon. No doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. You may as well take Gunnar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore. All right. Get that armor on. And get that axe. Swings. I'm going to see if I can find some way out of here. Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate. Damn. No way to open this from our side. We better get moving before any more Imperials show up.
Come on, soldiers! Keep moving!
Take cover!
Get this gate open.
Imperial dogs! Maybe one of these Imperials had the key. Look. See here. Here we are. Found the key. See if it opens that door. That's it. Come on, let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads. Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
Grab everything important and let's move. Dragon's burning everything to the ground.
I just need to gather some more potions.
Mercy!
A storeroom. See if you can find any potions. We'll need them. Done? Let's get moving. Troll's blood. It's a torture room. Hear that?
That's your best?
You can't beat me. Was Jarl Ulfric with you?
No, I haven't seen... The dragon showed up.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage. Ah, it's locked. See if you can get it open with some... We might need that gold once we get out. Grab anything useful and let's go. Better to stick together down here.
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon! This is what you want, huh? I've suffered worse. I will slice you from scratch to your own.
Let's go on ahead. See if the way is clear.
I'll keep watch in case Ulfric comes through here. I will start the break.
Let's see where this goes. Doesn't go anywhere. Guess we'd better try this way. I hate those damn things. Too many eyes, you know? Hold up! Looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it.
Wait!
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. I wouldn't have made it without your help. You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Mage, eh? Well, to each his own. It's not for me to judge. territory. Ahead of the news from Helgen, we should be fine. We don't do anything stupid. If we run into any Imperials, just let me do the talking. glad you decided to come. We're almost... Last mission.
What are you doing? Stop that! What are you doing? That's all you've got? Going to put you down!
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrow.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother.
Nobody believes
If you keep
me, but
on
I
like
tell
this,
you,
everyone in town will think you're
I
crazy.
saw a dragon!
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. Truly? So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this. Lucan's got a little bit of everything at the Riverwood Trader. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith. And I've got better
there.
things to do than listen
The
to
Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Then you'll believe me.
You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price. The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters. Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawnguard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawnguard material.
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill. Rayloff? How do you know him? You did? We heard that Ulfric was captured. No, sorry. But in times like these, I can't just take the word of a stranger who wanders into town claiming to be my brother's friend. A dragon? In Helgen? It can't be. Although, it would explain what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things. I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon. Things just go from bad to worse. First the war, now dragons. What's this world coming to? The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that. Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood trade... yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town. Yes. So now you don't have to go. You.
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
Show those thieves, not trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winter. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. What? No, the sooner... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Take a look. All right, then.
We have to go this way. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Ain't every day we... Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Good day. What? I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. Aye. Masterful. That's a work of art right there. You looking for a new... Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Until next time. This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. All right, then. No. Drag. Sneaky. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. Good day. You look at... Needs... Huh. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. All right, then. Iron. You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. The finest weapons and armor. Until next time. Whatever you need. My smear, if it's simple and strong, I can forge it. Looking for a new blade? Iron or steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff to the elf. I could forge you a war... Oh? Well, I won't turn down your money. You have my thanks, friend. Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. Oh, may to God, the finest weapons and armor.
What do you pick up there?
All right.
You're so lucky. Papa isn't. My father is Alvor, the blacksmith. I'm his assistant. I mean apprentice. Someday, I'm going to forge my own sword. Hey, watch it. Papa says I'm not ready for weapons, so I make lots of horseshoes and hobnails. Mama doesn't think I'm girlish enough, but that's just stupid girl talk.
Citizen, I'm warning. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone!
This ends now! I've suffered worse during training!
you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord,
What's
please.
the meaning of this
This is no
interruption?
time for rash
Jarl
action.
Balgrup is
I
not
just think we
receiving
need more
visitors.
information before we act. I just...
Who's this then?
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me.
It's
I'm
all right,
starting to
Irileth.
think...
I want to hear what he has to say. What's this about Riverwood being in danger? Gerda owns the lumber mill, if I'm not mistaken. Pillar of the community, not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords. Oh no, many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. You make an interesting offer. Very well, I'm sure that I can put the extra coin to... Wise is the one who spends a few coins now to make a fortune later. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you.
Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons. We need it. What is it that you need? No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. With good planning and constant vigilance, even now my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
I'm sure he will prove most useful.
succeed at this, you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers.
Ah, a letter from the Jarl.
Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
We'll pay whatever it takes.
You call yourself a wizard? I challenge you to a duel.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow this stuff in your eyes and ask your little great where the dragon is?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak.
The gods will be the judge of that.
The time has come.
Let's move out.
The time has come. I have done all that can be done. No quests to be undertaken. Except, make your preparations. Ready. Come find me. When next we meet, it will be at my last vigil.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Rather, you already know all that I know. You've already learned all I can teach you. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. You need to leave.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, I say.
Hello, Frya, dear. Live. So,
Still chops and steaks.
just browsing, or were you looking for something particular? Funny you should ask.
I'm in the market for a new rocket. Something in...
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
Tired of bread and stew?
About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. The way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Farewell. I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday. See you.
I need trinkets.
Vegetables for sale.
By the great...
Go fiddling with any locks around here. I find your hand in my pocket. I'm going to cut it off.
And what of my son? Hmm? What of Thorold? Is he nothing? Don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's
Take
gone.
care with those flames.
War. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
Or tender rack of ribs.
Never accept his...
You look rather pale. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattle? By helping me, you're helping the good folk of White. May prosperity bless us both. There's nothing more I can teach you. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the Restoration School, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
Hey, watch it!
Damn those
Nope.
Remains to
Sorry.
oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge. Stormcloaks, Imperials, Jargons. Ain't no matter to me what I kill. Let them come. Hail, summoner. Conjure me up. The gods gave you 2 hands, and you used them both for your weapon. I can respect that.
Well, we've got small weapons as well as... Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. That'll be the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. He's an honorable enough man. Never done wrong by me or my kin. Things are tough for him now, I'd wager. What with the fighting and the dragons. But Balgruf's a tough old Nord. He can handle it. Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her. War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Good doing business with you.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Welcome to War Maidens, the finest weapons and armor.
Whoa! Watch the magic. Go cast your fancy magic someplace else. Don't scream. My sword. That old blade can barely cut butter.
Khajiita's wares, if you have coin. Take a look. It is all in this note. The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. May your road lead you to warm sands. Don't even think about it. Need something?
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers. Many fine things are here for you, friend.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
The road makes this one weary.
that dark elf wants to go on ahead, let him.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there. Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me down first. It's coming loose. I can feel it.
You see? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. The Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No. I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. I'll be glad to... And of course, don't forget... Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make... Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangement. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
about the reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire.
Talos the mighty, Talos the unerring, Talos the
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the western watchtower.
A dragon?
Now we're in for it. You heard right. I said a dragon. I don't know where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
But Houseguard, how can we fight the dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourself Nords if you ran from this monster? Anyone left to face this thing alone? Seen in Skyrim since the last age. What do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah!
Damn right! Let's move out. No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad. We've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Killer, let's save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover, and make every arrow count!
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about... Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
He summons the Thum. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irileth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irileth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Houseguard. You ain't a Norn.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
By Isbel, you did it. You killed the dragon.
Battleborn, give me your money.
Done nothing.
I don't have any money.
This is the Gilder Green. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kynareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Elder Gleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. Elder Gleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the Hag Ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's wind, it's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Yes? Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. All right, then. You're the best. Can you be my father? Yes? Need something? Hi there.
There has been talk amongst the gods that you are dragonborn. But such a thing, surely that's not
Yes?
possible.
Need something? Yes?
I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land, which is mine.
You're the one that lives in Breezehole, right? Yes. Almost bought it. I need to ask you to stop. That can't say I've heard of any laws against whatever that is. I've got my eye on you. Oh, that one's sick. That's a shout, like the graveyards on the mountain. I need to ask you to stop. Good. Glad we straightened that out. What is it?
You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad we're friends. I have something for you. Here. Honored to see you again, my Thane. The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Lead the way.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
Yes?
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
I've got your back. I'll head back home if you need me. What do you need, my Thane? Long life to you, Thane. Until next time.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier.
I breathe now.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
I'm so angry, I can hardly stand it.
All this standing around is rubbish.
Now where is it?
It takes a while to make a dress, Dagny. You have to be patient.
But I don't want to be patient. I want my dress right now. Father promised.
All you ever do is complain about what you want. You're a spoiled baby.
I'm going to tell Father you said that. He'll tan your hide for sure.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls. Don't you go tracking your dirty boots on my clean floor.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
Lola Gavin.
Don't... Everything all right?
cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach. The task of steward is more important than you realize. The Jarl often asks for my invaluable counsel. Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so... Most of the... Dragon's Reach occupies the high... Ah, splendid. The history of Whiterun. As time... Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds. I'm kept so busy. Yes? I'll be glad to help you. There are many ways to... And of course... Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
I spend a lot of... Once I've made an... Thank you. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade. Farewell.
To you we give praise. We are but men.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know. Even if you are my boys, girls, dogs, elders, there's nobody I won't fight. I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Life's hard enough with all these men. That bard Mikhail is begging for a debt. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh. If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. You have come because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward. Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Downlord.
Oh, thank you, Divines. Bless your kind heart. Until next time. Hi there. Hi there.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny. That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination. You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Well done. Again. You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori. See how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind. Wold. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of Wold. We will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X! Wolf! Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new Thuum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. Sky, guard you.
Well, ain't this a surprise?
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him. Time to die. None shall stand against Mirak.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
The sooner you You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister. Thank you so much for taking... Excellent. I think you'll be... Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. You and me, trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
What are you doing that for?
You're that visitor been poking around. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me. Now we can talk.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere. It was the only way I could make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. We remember what most... I shouldn't let you walk out of here knowing what you know. But I guess even my paranoia has its limits. You know where to find me when you change your mind. Because you will. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove. Orgnar, I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius. Sure. What can I do for you? Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one.
I don't owe you money, do I?
This is a local favorite and one of the first.
What do you
songs I
want?
ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old...
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Wimkel. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. Ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force, Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. Your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Indra crosses Saran, Strundul, Othi Balan, Lo, Bran, now. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking! Well, I don't know. Not yet. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Come on. We need to find out what's happening up there.
Dragon attacking?
Salokunir, Zil Grotova Ulsa. Slen Teed Alduin Furi, Boanti Bokri Hasuliksen Junkuzik. Ger Salokunir, Kalimir. Folusai Dokim, Zuu, Korav Nid no Dove to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance, to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Salokunir,
afraid of me, are you? You really are on guard. Lorcan's eyes, you're an ugly one, aren't you? Better than that. Vanguard! You'll still be here. Now you're mine. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. Good. I can use the practice. Here we go. Let's get this over with.
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Of course. Until next time.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me the Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. If we could get into the Thalmor Embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.